Hello there.
Okay, so chat, we are currently on a generational run of X-Files episodes at the moment. The finale of season 2 was absolutely fantastic. I saw that last week, and today I graced myself with the very first episode of season 3. It was absolutely fantastic. So much going on. And that episode itself ended on a cliffhanger. So we got, it looks like a 3-part mini X-Files movie going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to season 3 of the X-Files. Again, my name is Elie Moses, a 25-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia. Absolutely shooting a shot, and today we are up to episode 2 of the X-Files season 3. This one is titled Paperclip. It looks like we're going to be picking up right where we left off at the end of the last episode. This one's going to be absolutely fantastic. I feel it. It only makes sense it's going to be another banger. We had back-to-back bangers. Now we're going to make it 3 from 3. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. The narration still.
Defense Department's UFO intelligence files.
I'm in a boxcar.
You've been.
Scully's sister, Melissa, looks to be dead,
I'll
man.
tell you one of two ways.
Not good.
He or someone close to you.
I'm guessing Mulder walking through that door. Hey, big up Skinner having that quick
To
draw on the gun.
Navajo, the earth and its creatures have great influence over our existence. But on this day, when the holy people had given the FBI man a miracle, a white buffalo was born.
Oh,
And every Native American knew, whether he believed the story or not, that this was a powerful omen and that great changes were coming.
here we go. Does the intro sound different a little bit, or is it just me? I might be tripping. No, I think it sounds the same.
I've got the digital tape.
Here we go.
You're lying.
I
I've
hope
got it in my
Melissa's
pocket.
not
I
dead,
took it out of
man.
Mulder's desk.
One slight moment of hesitation and loss of concentration.
Drop your weapon! Put it down, Scully!
No way.
I said put it
I
down!
said no! You're setting me up!
I'm trying to help you.
And put your weapon down and sit down!
Not a chance.
You said you weren't here to kill me, Skinner, to prove it!
I didn't come here to have a gun shoved in my face either.
Damn it, Skinner!
Drop your weapon.
Woo!
Back off!
Put it down.
What the hell is this? What are you pulling here?
You okay, Scully?
Yeah.
Get his gun. Give her the gun.
Imagine having
Give it to her.
imagine having to go into work the next day. Just like, hey yo, Skinner, about last night.
Or that somebody would kill me. Someone I trusted.
I'm gonna reach into my coat pocket and end this charade. All right. Presume you both know what this is. No, I want an explanation.
Your cigarette smoking friend killed my father for that tape, and then he killed me.
What are you talking about?
I was a dead man. Now I'm back.
What is on this tape?
Defense Department files that weren't supposed to exist. The truth about our government's involvement in a global conspiracy of silence about the existence of extraterrestrial life.
Give me that tape.
Oh, this tape stays with me.
Tape.
If what you say is true, the information on this tape is valuable enough to kill for. And it's the only leverage we've got to bring these men to justice. It's not going to do us any good if it falls back into their hands.
But he was just telling Scully last episode that they manipulate the
Better
justice
make sure it
system
doesn't.
too.
Come on, Scully, let's go.
Hey, they're holding a lot of trust in Skinner here.
There are truths out there that aren't on that tape.
Back to the Navajo. Hey, Skinner a real one. Skinner a real G. Don't worry. You're back.
All right.
Scully, whatever you're gonna say.
I went to your father's funeral.
Now, Krychek need to be. He's gonna be a pest. Oh, hospital. That's good signs. That's good signs, right?
All right, what's her name?
Scully. Dana Scully.
Melissa Scully?
It's her sister.
Well, we just had a Melissa Scully in surgery with a cranial gunshot wound.
Who told her it was Dana? Maybe because it was Dana's house?
Is she gonna be okay?
We've done everything we can right now. We'll be monitoring her around the clock. Nurse, why don't we get Mrs. Scully a comfortable chair?
Cranial headshot wound. Far out.
That's my father on the left there.
This was taken when?
About 1973.
Amazing. Langley.
Oh,
Hard
what
deal
the
with the
fuck?
devil.
Man,
The
I'm
U.S.
trying
government provided safe haven for certain.
to pause. Can we talk about like how frantic the last two episodes have been, and then this one as well, just picking off right where we left off? Everything has been absolutely sensational. The amount of players being involved, the larger game, it's just like I love it. I love it. Everyone is everyone's hand is involved in this. Everyone's going all in here. Oh, maybe not all in, but this is that point in the poker game where everyone feels like they've been dealt great cards, and everyone has gone in. Everyone has gone in. Everyone's raised a little bit, and everyone's gone in. This person's raised a bit. This person's gone. You know what? I'll raise you. I'll call, and that's that point in the game, and I love it because there's so many truths coming to light, especially from Mulder's past and his father being involved in this little shadow group here in the government. Now, there was a comment just on my Soft Light episode, a matter of moments before I started recording this. I don't know if that comment's going to be deleted, but it was basically saying it is a spoiler in my opinion. I wish I didn't read it, but I was just on my YouTube dashboard and I was, reading my latest comments on the video. And it said something that X is actually doesn't work for the FBI. X is part of the same group that Deep Throat was in. And it's a shadow part of the government that has, connections or contacts within the FBI. So I don't know if that's a spoiler right there, because I've assumed that X actually works within the FBI. And that's why maybe Skinner knows him, or basically Skinner's aware of this shadow operation here within the government, or and he has seen like who's in it, and has seen the faces.
That's my father on the left there.
And we've also got the lone gunman involved.
1973.
Amazing.
Everything's been
Langley,
involved.
take a look.
Do you recognize any of those men?
Drowned them, suffocated them, put them in pressure chambers. All in the name of science.
And we
Together
saw
with Von Braun, Klemper helped us win the space race. Using his scientific data on the effects of high-altitude flying, we were able to put astronauts on the moon before the Soviets.
what happened to
Giant
the little
step for
green men
mankind.
last episode.
What would he be doing in a photo with your
Do you recognize anybody else in the photograph?
No. Operation Paperclip was supposed to have been scrapped in the 1950s. But if this is 1973,
Whatever happened to Klemper?
He's still here, living very well at the expense of the American taxpayer.
Unbelievable. We thought you were history.
You're gonna have to wait a little longer for my video collection, Phony.
Where were you? You're looking all over.
Down at DC General, I was scanning the police frequency when I heard the report of a shooting.
Scully, wait. Scully. Scully, wait. Scully.
I have to go there, Mulder.
You can't go.
That bullet was meant for me.
If they're trying to kill you, that's the first place they're gonna look. I'm gonna call someone I think can help. It's the only thing you can do for her right now is try to crucify them.
I love that. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if we've seen that stairwell before, where the lone gunmen operate. But I love, I just love the black color palette right there, of the stairwell, the walls, and everything, and even the brick wall right there of the lone gunman's stairwell right there outside their apartment. It's great stuff. I love it.
This is a serious mistake. An innocent woman's been shot.
By whom will this be rectified? You're ridiculously ineffectual assassins.
At least you're getting called out.
These men are professionals. This is not a profession.
Professionally shit.
Mistakes. My God, you presume to make us believe you can simply fix it with enough bullets? No. This woman, Scully,
Like once I got called out right
She
there.
believes her partner is still alive.
Mulder's dead. I took care of it myself.
And the computer tape containing the stolen files you tell us was recovered. You can show it to us?
I love how Smoke Monster here is being called out, and I love that we're having I love how we're getting an insight into this shadow group here, and we're seeing how they talk with one another, how they operate. And the Smoke Monster, who usually, you know, gives off this exterior that he's got everything under control, is getting called out a little bit here. And, you know, first of all, Mulder, is he alive? Scully's sister being shot. You know, your professional assassins you hire haven't got the job done. You think you can get everything fixed with bullets. And now the videotape you said that you so-called claim you have, do you actually have it? Can you show it to us? And yeah, everything that, you know, he that exterior that he pulls off, that has that composure, that seems, you know, that gives off the impression that he has everything under control, really isn't. Because deep down, he crumbling, man. Deep down, he paranoid as hell. He fearing for himself.
I wasn't aware that my honesty was in question or doubt.
You have the tape.
Of course I have it.
I think I'd like to see it.
Everybody.
So would I.
Hey, the disciples, man.
Saved it for reasons of security.
They all Thomases.
I'll have it here for you tomorrow. By which time this whole matter will be cleared up.
See, he just put himself under a time window now. He gonna be running against the clock to get that tape.
Victor Klemper?
Yes?
My name is Fox Mulder. This is Dana Scully.
Your name is Mulder?
Yes. I think you knew my father.
What's this about?
When you came to this country, you did some work for our government.
I'm an old man now. History bores me.
Because it escaped you? Or because you escaped it?
They killed him, and I believe you know why.
I believe they would kill anyone if it isn't the best interest of the work.
Well, what is this work that my father was involved in?
I have no answer for you.
Well, you knew him. Was he a murderer too?
There are some things you don't have to know.
No, I need to know. I need to know the truth. Isn't that what you want? For the truth to be known?
So I'm guessing Victor Klemper here, or Kempler, is in a similar position to what Mulder's father was. You know, left the group and sworn to secrecy, but his name will be on those files forever. But as long as he was sworn to secrecy, as long as he kept everything secret, he gets to live out his life. But you have to carry those demons. But this guy obviously had demons previously from World War II and what he had done. But the reason he is still alive and living is because he's kept those secrets, and, you know, he hasn't threatened to expose any of them. So Mulder and Scully got to him first, so...
You know the formula of Napier's constant?
Yes, why?
The photo was taken at the Strackhole Mining Company in West Virginia. And that is all I will tell you. The rest you can find out yourself.
Ooh!
Let's go, Scully.
Gave him the destination. You're looking in the eyes of an evil man right there. He's done terrible things.
Hello? Yes, one moment.
That's his voice. Yeah, I heard him. Oh.
What did you tell him, Victor?
I told him that you were the most venal man I've ever met. Beyond that, I told him nothing.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Mulder is alive.
Do these guys just sit around in this room all day?
I think it's time that we call our friends.
Smoking?
We'll handle this matter more satisfactorily.
Drinking tea? And reading newspapers and drinking whiskey? Sitting around waiting for things to happen? This feels like an endgame episode. Because these boys are taking matters into their own hands. Is that Krychek? Oh, I thought it was Krychek for a sec.
Are you expecting any visitors?
Oh, is it Dana? Is Dana here?
No, it's a man. He says he was asked to come here.
Oh, he good, he good. He
My
good.
name is Albert Hustine.
This guy's allowed.
I was asked to come here and help with your daughter.
There must be some mistake.
Mulder called upon
Is your
him.
daughter the FBI woman?
Dana?
Yes. She's very sorry she can't come here to comfort you.
You know where she is? Is she okay?
Yes,
I believe so.
Bro. Mulder called upon the ultimate spiritual healer.
She is weak.
She's getting better. She's the best doctors. They're watching her around the clock.
If it's all right, I would like to pray over her here.
Interesting, Klemper. I don't know how he exited that group, what terms they left on. But yeah, I'm surprised he didn't tell him that he gave Mulder, you know, the old mining facility. I guess if he said that, they would come and kill him anyway. So, like, yeah, that's why he had to play it out as if, you know, I held it strong for the boys. Beautiful wide shot there of the facility. You get the sense that this was more than just a mining facility.
No, I never came home wearing a miner's cap.
Imagine this is a 4-parter. Man, I'd go off.
Mulder, take a look at this.
But if it's a 3-parter, this is a great 3-parter. It's almost as if it's a north of 2-hour mini movie here. Not mini movie, but
What do you think?
I'd like to try door number 1, Monty.
I'm getting flashbacks to EBE here, man. Even the Erlenmeyer flask with the...
I'm trying 27828. It's not working.
It's not working here either.
Sure that's the right number?
Positive. Napier's constant is the basis of all natural logarithms.
I think with a crowbar and a small nuclear device, I might be able to get through one of these things.
nuclear device.
Mulder. No, wait, hang on a second. Whatever we find in here, I don't think you've had time to process everything that you've been through. You weren't even able to go to your father's funeral, and if something in here was to cast doubt on the kind of man he was, I just know how it would affect me.
Bro, you've been through a lot too, Scully, man. Your sister's currently in a coma. Oh, man, that cut was fantastic. That was a great cut right there. With them opening the door and then the smoke monster opening the door right there. And there was also a fantastic cut last episode. I didn't mention it. With, I think it was Mulder going to sleep or Mulder asleep and then Scully in bed trying to get some sleep. It was great too. It was like a dissolve into Scully sleeping with the blue lighting. But yeah, let's see what cleanup job the smoke monster's on at the moment. He's desperate times call for desperate measures.
Called me. Yes, I did.
He's got the tape, so what is he gonna do?
About? I may have located the digital tape that you're looking for.
You may have located it.
Yes, so there's a great chance it may fall into the hands of people who might use it for purposes not your own.
You want to work a deal? Is that what this is? Let me tell you something. I don't work deals.
I just thought you should know of certain potentialities.
Do you have the tape?
As I said, I may have located it.
Do you have the damn tape?
I'll know more when we next meet.
Bro,
I do not negotiate. Do you understand?
spoiled child.
Yes, sir.
I don't think you do. I don't think you understand at all.
No, I'm quite aware of your policies in those regards.
Then I hope your next course of action will be more cautious and informed.
The use of shadows in this show is fantastic. They love doing the half and half lighting. But with Skinner, it's great. Come on, Skinner. Make the right decision, my boy. Come on. Play this out right. Call his bluff.
Mulder, look at this.
Okay, I'm just saying here. This is peak X-Files at the moment. This whole mining facility, the mood surrounding this, like the whole atmosphere, the element of the unknown here. Mulder and Scully traversing these caves with about 1,000 doors. Oh man, this is peak. This is what I signed up for in the beginning. It's been great, but this is peak. I'm telling you, the atmosphere here is fantastic, and I love it. I love that they always use natural lighting here, and you know, they use whatever the characters have on them to light up the scene, or it's like the rays of sunshine going through the mining facility with the holes, whatever it is. And here it's their flashlights. But this reminds me of
What?
the Pentagon room, the evidence room in the Pentagon. Maybe they just
Medical files by the look of it.
Maybe they just moved house.
Got names, alphabetized.
This is Pandora's box. I thought it was doors, sorry. It's just filing cabinets. But the other doors, you get what I mean. Where do the other doors lead to? Ooh. Journey to the center of the earth.
Lots of files.
The X-Files.
Lots of files.
I'm sorry. I had to say it.
What's in these files?
Standard medical forms. There's a birth certificate, smallpox vaccination certificate.
Human
and there's
experiments.
this.
What is this?
It's an old tissue collection cassette. The new ones are plastic.
Well, these files contain the same materials.
Yes, exactly.
What
Scully?
year was this person born?
1955. All of these files are 1955.
What year were you born?
1964. Why?
Let's go find 1964.
Ooh. Scully hasn't told Mulder yet about the computer chip that was in the back of her neck.
You're looking for a file on me?
Dana Catherine Scully.
What?
From the day she was born, they had her on file.
It's a recent tissue sample. What the hell is going on here, Mulder?
He doesn't remember it.
Scully.
So they're still this mining facility is still being utilized, right? It's a recent tissue sample. That's being updated. Oh man, this is the rabbit holes. Oh, I'm sorry if I sound excited and I talk too much here because I love this episode.
That's your sister's file.
Yeah.
This
What are you looking for?
I don't know.
Bro, if someone had a camera on them.
Look at this, Scully. This file was originally mine.
I don't understand.
I just got goosebumps, bro. Ah, the hairs are up. Show it. No. Focus. The hairs are sort of up. I've been shaving, so the goosebumps are there, but holy somebody's home.
Wait here, Scully.
Mulder, where are you going?
That wind chime as well, the wind chime sound, the classical X-Files wind chime sound. Come on, give me the wide shot, yes. No, not really. What's he looking at? Does he recognize it? Or...
Mulder!
the fuck is that, bro? Did I just see what I think I saw? Bro, they're housing alien. There's the wide shot. I asked for it. They've been doing this since the beginning. I love how they... He wants to get a good look at that ship. Everything. The atmosphere of the episode, the smoke, the shadows. Wow. That low angle wide shot right there is fantastic. Hey, he did say at the beginning of the episode, it's an omen of things to come. The bright... This is so good. We're not even we're about halfway through the episode. Bro. I'm going back into OBS. I just need to comment on this. Everything about that scene or the whole sequence was fantastic. That is peak X-Files. I'm telling you right now, that is peak X-Files. This is the ultimate end game. This is the ultimate third act here for this three-parter. I'm guessing it's a three-parter because this does feel like the end game here. You know, with that shadow organization sort of panicking at the moment and trying to clean these up. Mulder and Scully going to the mining facility. The way they obscure you know, the aliens themselves, the little green men right there, the way they obscure them, they're like almost little children. The way they obscure them with the lighting, with the quick cuts right there, with Scully's flashlight sort of flashing on him quickly, and her turning to, you know, to try and find out what it is. And there's multiple of them running through the mines like there. Are they updating the files? Is there some deal right here between the Shadow Organization and the you know, the aliens, you know, where the ship is right there? Is this where they've conducted their human experiments? Is this where Samantha was taken? Is this where where Scully was taken? Is this where Dwayne Barry was taken? So I'm not too sure. Maybe this is the central hub here, and it's, you know, I don't know, like the facility was built obviously in the 50s. But yeah, it's run down, and obviously it's the perfect place, a rundown mining facility like this, to run this type of thing. But now the black SUVs are rocking up, which means they know that one of the doors was probably opened, you know, without their authorization. But do the other doors lead to other departments? It's like the Hall of Mysteries in Harry Potter, man. In the Mystery of Magic, like that's insane. All the multiple doors. What are inside those doors? It's just, my curiosity is insanely peaked at the moment. That door led to obviously the track of the mine where all the files are stored, on possibly all the human experiments that have been done. And there's a file on Scully because she was abducted, and there was a file on Mulder. And does that mean there was an error when Mulder's sister was abducted? Or, I don't know, it was meant to be Mulder, but his sister was abducted instead. Samantha was abducted, and that's why, hence, the name on the file was covered in a different in a new tape. So, oh man, peak X-Files right there. That whole sequence was peak X-Files. Honestly, I just have to comment on that, man. That is so good. This is bad news, though. This is bad news. Oh, there's no way they're leaving this place without a shootout, right? Oh, and then also you had the black silhouette. You know, the light at the end of the tunnel. You had the black silhouette of the alien itself. Maybe a senior alien. Like, you saw Scully staring, you know, at the light at the end of the tunnel with the black silhouette of the alien. And we've seen that multiple times in this series as well, where you've had an extreme wide long shot, for instance, on Mulder walking in a hallway, and he'd have the outline of the black silhouette of the alien. Or you'd see the black silhouette of the alien in like a wide long shot as well, but you don't get a good look at it. They do a good job in this show at disguising the aliens, or not showing too much of them. Despite the Dwayne Barry episode where you actually saw them around at the round table doing their experiments on him. Okay, these guys are going in for the kill. Yeah, this is elimination here. This is lethal rounds. And they're using Uzis? Love the cold blue lighting here.
Got a small army outside. I think they got us trapped.
I think there's a way out of here.
I hope Scully maybe took a file. Oh, they actually got away. Oh, man. Surely those guys, if they knew the code, they would know the entries and exits of the mining facility. I'm not sure. I love how Skinner's like, I may have found the tape. I may have found it.
The place isn't even on the map. How'd you get here?
You'd be surprised what's not on the map in this country. What the government will do to keep it that way.
How's that?
Last night we were chased by some kind of hit squad, driving what looked an awful lot like CIA fleet sedan. Talking about an elaborate conspiracy against the American public. Do you know what we found last night?
What?
An extremely elaborate filing system of medical records.
Locked inside a mountain vault.
For the purpose of?
I don't know. But the answer's got to be on that tape, in those files.
Does that answer with your lives?
It's obviously worth killing us for.
Is Scully not going to talk
What do
about
you possibly hope to find, Agent Mulder?
the little green wren?
Why they killed my father?
The little green men running around at her knee height? Or is she still refusing to believe?
Sister? What they did to Agent Scully.
And her sister too.
I think we should let him make the deal, Mulder. Look, those answers mean nothing if we're going to be hunted down like him.
Live to fight another day.
We're operating so far outside of
I
the
agree
law
with
right
Scully.
now, we've given up on the very notion of justice. I need to see my sister.
It's just always when they're at the finish line, something happens. The finish line gets extended miraculously. They're at the finish line. They're at the finish line,
You already tried to make it back.
and then it's pushed back.
Whoever downloaded those files put a copy protector on them. I couldn't get a hard copy to print either.
What makes you think they'll even honor this deal?
I was going to
Because if
say
they
make a
don't,
copy, but it's
I'll go state's evidence and testify. Or they'll have to kill me too.
live to fight another day. They know what they know now, but they've seen some crazy stuff. Oh, that's going to be a long car ride home.
For 2 days, I had prayed for the FBI woman's sister.
I wonder what they're going to talk about.
Her doctor said she was getting better, and her mother, who would not leave her bedside, that did not give me hope.
I love how he got the 2-pack headband on.
The white buffalo
If you know,
calf
you know.
had survived, but after a day, it would no longer drink its mother's milk.
Oh, that's not good. The white buffalo bill, that's not good.
On the third day, the mother buffalo laid down in her stall and would not get up. They said the men could do nothing for her.
That's exactly what's happening.
That night, she died.
Promising, 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 promising.
My father taught me when I was a boy that this is how life is.
And as we get to the finish
That
line,
for something to live, another thing must often be sacrificed.
I want to know where she is and if she's okay.
She's okay. She's in a very serious situation which prevents her from being here.
What kind of situation?
One that we hope to reverse so that Dana can come back to work.
aliens, extraterrestrial stuff, government cover-ups, everything. This guy
That
is...
man you just saw, he's been very curious about this.
Yeah,
work.
he doesn't give off. Don't worry about him. Skinner will whoop his ass.
Who are you?
My name is Albert Hostine. I was asked to come here.
All right, Albert, do not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes.
Bro, that guy does not do a good job at, being covert. Hey, remember Mulder? Oh, who did a chase scene at a hospital in this series? Was it Mulder? I think Mulder did one. Mulder did one on Krychek, was it? Oh, that's the other guy. Oh, it's a 3-on-1. Come on, Skinner, you can handle a 3-on-1. Why Krychek have the Tom Cruise haircut? He doesn't deserve that haircut. Looks like there's gonna be no deal after all. Why would he be carrying the tape on him? Hopefully it's a fake tape. Maybe. That's my only hope, but maybe he thought the safest place was on him. Come on. Please be like a... Is Krychek being set up? He is! Damn! Is this his punishment? For failing to take out Scully? Maybe Krychek will switch sides now. Who knows?
Mr. Klemper?
Oh, Mr. Klemper being well taken care of. Watch. He died in the herbology classroom. Look at him. Watch. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he did a runner. I loved that. Oh, I saw that guy. Wait. I just want to say I love that shot right there. Before. Yeah, I love this one. With the camera. I think that might have been handheld right there. And the cameraman was, you know, like moving backwards at a very fast pace right there. Or running backwards at a very fast pace. That low angle shot sort of near the ground. I loved it.
Mr. Klemper?
Bro, there's so much going on this episode. This has been an insane third act. I'm not even calling it a third episode. A third act.
Hello again, young lady.
Where's Victor Klemper?
Oh, poor Klemper. They found him yesterday here among his flowers. Apparently his heart had given out.
Bullshit.
You killed him, didn't you?
These incidents coincided with not only the end of World War II, but an ignominious project which brought Nazi scientists and war criminals to this country to exploit their knowledge.
Operation Paperclip.
Yes, you know of it already. And you must also know of the work of Dr. Joseph Mengele, the Nazi angel of death.
Mengele thought that he could produce a super race through genetic engineering.
Human alien
As did
hybrids.
Many of his colleagues at the Institute of Hereditary Biology and Racial Hygiene.
Like Victor Klemper?
Well, Victor,
So does that coincide maybe with the humans in the gas tanks? Not the gas tanks. The humans in the water tanks that we saw. Was it an Erlenmeyer flask? Does that coincide with that? In terms of like the genetic engineering and human experimentation that's been going on. So even if Mengele is still not alive, that's his work being carried out.
he loved his orchids. Did you know that he was able to create some of the most beautiful hybrids?
The technology wasn't there, Mulder. DNA wasn't even identified until 1944. This is all a lie.
When your father realized
There's that
medical
scientific
data was
explanation.
useful, he objected strenuously.
Collected those files?
With the threat of nuclear holocaust in the 1950s, the government instructed men like your father to gather genetic data on the general populace for the purposes of post-apocalyptic identification.
The vaccination records.
They took tissue from everyone who received a smallpox inoculation.
Hundreds of millions of Americans.
So that Victor Klemper had access to a DNA database of nearly everyone who was born since 1950.
Mulder, this man is telling you everything that you want to hear. But it's a fabrication. It is pure science fiction. There were no experiments with aliens.
Why would I lie to you?
I don't know.
Like you said before, to protect yourself and the continuation of the Nazi agenda. Human tests.
Why was your file there, Scully?
I don't know.
There were current records on file.
Yes, but records of what, Mulder?
Of abductions! Of abductees!
It's so good. It's so good. Scully still refuses to believe.
They took my sister. Why?
They took her as insurance because your father threatened to expose the project.
Why her? Why not me?
It's not for me to say. But your life is in danger now, too. You also threatened to expose the project. You have become your
So is this
father.
guy like another deep throat here?
It's what you want to know, isn't it?
Giving these warnings? But deep throat was...
Is there more?
More than you'll ever know.
11 seasons of More Than You'll Ever Know. And 2 movies. Whoa, as you say, I love the dynamic there between Mulder and Scully, which we've seen throughout the series. Before, with even like whatever episode we get, whether it's like a monster of the week, a supernatural paranormal episode, like even like a fun campy one like Humbug, whatever episode it is, whether it explores the mythology, or it could be something to do with alien stuff, but then we find out there's a scientific explanation to it, or it's like an episode revolving around alien or like biological life existing within the earth. Whatever episode we get of the X-Files, the versatility of the X-Files is insane. Whatever episode we get, I always adore the dynamic between Mulder and Scully, with Scully always being there to offset Mulder's sort of beliefs, or like his initial sort of instincts on what the case is about. She'll always be there to rebut his claims, provide a scientific explanation or an alternative as to what he thinks is happening. And sometimes she's right, sometimes he's right, sometimes she ends up having no explanation for what's occurring, but there's always something to back up. Or like Scully always has a rebuttal instantly almost. For instance, if someone's acting strange, she'll provide like some sort of rare human degenerative disease or something along the lines of that, that explains the way someone's acting. And right there in that scene, that was fantastic with the guy. I'm just like, initially I thought, yes, the guy's telling what Mulder wants to know because of the situation, because of what's happening at the moment. He's going to feed off what Mulder's mind is currently, going through. Definitely with everything they've seen, being at the facility, seeing the filing cabinets, having possession of the tape, the digital tape. What have they deciphered from the digital tape? Being at the sort of bunker, in the finale, Mulder's father dying, what his father had told him potentially, what Scully's been through. Like, he's feeding off what Mulder has been through at the moment, and Scully was quick to, ignite right there. I don't know. I just find it interesting because I feel like he was telling Mulder some truthful things, because we've seen it. Like, I don't know. I feel like we've seen it throughout the series. EBE, Erlenmeyer Flask, like the bodies in the tanks. But yeah, like there is claims to back what's happening, and like the way Mulder delivered that line right there, abductors, they abducted Scully, abductees. Like, he was really frustrated right there. Like, he was passionately letting it out. And yeah, like, I'm just a little bit frustrated with Scully. Like, I understand Scully could be right here. He could be feeding off, he could be feeding into what Mulder wants to hear. But Scully has seen some stuff too. I mean, she was taken. One breath, what did they do to her? You don't even have any recollection of it, Scully, about what happened. Like, I don't know, like the alien bounty hunter too, like Endgame and Colony. Like, I don't know.
Yes. Yes, he's just arrived. One moment, please. You have a call, sir.
Not a surprise.
Yes. Good. Where are you?
Somewhere that you will never find me, double-crossing son of a bitch.
Are you sure?
I'm sure of this. If I so much as feel your presence, I'm gonna make you a very, very famous man.
Come on, Krychek.
You understand?
Yes, thank you.
Krychek Redemption Arc?
I've just received confirmation that the digital tape containing the stolen files was destroyed in a car bomb explosion, which killed Agent Scully's would-be assassin.
What about Mulder and Scully?
I have a meeting with the FBI. They want to make a deal.
For what?
For nothing. There'll be no deal. There's no deal to make.
The amount of lies this would be assassin dead. Digital tapes dead said would be assassin.
I don't remember anything I told you before.
Mom, listen to me.
Maybe they did.
Samantha.
Maybe they did to Scully what they did to Mulder's mom. Maybe they did to Mulder's mom what they did to Scully. What if she has a chip in the back of her neck?
Before she was gone, did Dad ever ask you if you had a favorite? Did he ever ask you that?
Fox, please.
Mom, did he ever ask you to make a choice?
Don't do
Mom,
this.
listen to me. I need to know.
Did he make you make a choice?
Damn.
I hated him for it. Just great. I hate him still.
That's why I said last episode she didn't look like she was mourning at the funeral. I don't know. Like she was carrying that hatred all her life. That's good directing then. When you rewatch that episode, when you rewatch the first episode of season 3, sorry, you would notice that's good directing. There in terms of instructing the actress that plays Mulder's mom to like sort of carry those emotions away, like, or like to give her the rundown about what's happening. And I feel like she portrayed that well because I found her emotions at the funeral odd about her husband. Like I was just like, I don't know, is she just holding those emotions in? Is she bawling in? But right there, she hated him for the rest of her life for what she did, for what he did to Samantha.
You wanted to see me?
I'm prepared to hand it over or destroy it in exchange for Mulder and Scully's safety and for their reinstatement here.
I said it was a massive poker
I
game.
tell you, Mr. Skinner, I don't negotiate. Especially with punks like you who think they can bluff me.
Bluff you?
You haven't got any tape. You haven't got any deal. You can't play poker if you're not holding any cards.
I said it at the start of the episode.
Ever wondered what it would be like to die in a plane crash? A botulism? Even a heart attack's not uncommon for a man your age. Think I'm bluffing?
These threats, man.
I'm not finished yet.
Come on, who coming through that door?
Albert?
Oh, Albert.
Yet a Belagana.
What is this?
They putting some curse on him?
This is where you pucker up and kiss my ass.
Now listen,
you listen to me, you son of a bitch. This man's name is Albert Hostine. You should remember that. If Agents Mulder and Scully come down with so much as a case of the flu, Albert is prepared to recite chapter and verse, file for file, everything on your precious tape.
Woo!
Nice try, Skinner.
He translated it.
You're thinking Albert is an old man. And there are plenty of ways you might kill him, too. Which is why in the ancient oral tradition of his people, he's told 20 other men the information on those files. So unless you kill every Navajo living in 4 states, that information is available with a simple phone call.
Hey, there was a way to copy those files,
Welcome to
man.
the wonderful world of high technology.
Human memory.
You're bluffing.
Start reciting. Start reciting, Albert. Was it a bluff? Was it a bluff or was it not a bluff? I trust Albert can do that. 20 other people is a stretch, but Albert is a G.
It happened 3 hours ago. She went into surgery. The damage to her brain was worse than they had hoped. Her blood pressure started to rise, and she slipped away. She died for me. And I tried to tell her I was sorry, but I don't think she'll ever
knows.
That cut to Scully
Melissa knows.
looking at an empty bed. I just knew. I was like, far out.
You were right. There is no justice.
I don't think this is about justice, Scully.
Then what is it about?
I think it's about something we have no personal choice in. I think it's about fate. But I believe that what we're looking for is in the X-Files. I'm more certain than ever that the truth is in there.
I've heard the truth, Mulder. Now what I want are the answers.
Ooh. Bruh, how can we? It's gonna be tough to go back to Monster of the Week type episodes after this, but we're gonna have to. No, to be continued after this, but we're gonna have to stick it out with the Monster of the Week type episodes or any ish of the week type episodes after this. There's gonna be a couple of those because that three-part movie, man, was insane. Golly knows. She's heard the truth. Now she wants the answers, man. She wants the answers. The fire has ignited in both of them. Skinner Giving it to the smoke monster, bro. Honestly, thought he had everything under control this episode, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Giving it back to him at the end, bro. Get your ass back through that door. Go back to those men and lie again, and see if that's gonna hold up. See if that's gonna hold up. Freaking Muppet fool. Pussy, oh, that's what he is. Honestly, bro, that might be. I know we're in season 3. I know we're in season 3, but those 3 episodes are gonna be hard to top in terms of like peak X-Files mythology. You know, the hundreds of millions potentially or millions of medical files in that mining facility. You know, human DNA experiments. You know, human alien hybrids. We're gonna find out more about it as the series goes on. But that might be peak X-Files. My curiosity was through, like, I was so invested throughout those 3 episodes, man. No X though. I can't believe X didn't appear at all throughout those episodes. And I'm gonna be interested to see next time X interacts with Mulder, Scully, or Skinner if these episodes are brought up. Like, what happened? Where were you? What the heck was going on? But like, I don't know, maybe this is a game. Maybe X wasn't interested in this poker game. Maybe he decided not to buy into this one because he was like, nah, man, there's too many variables here and I do not want to get caught in the crossfire. And Mulder and Scully almost got caught in the crossfire in this. They were in fight or flight mode, man. They were on the run to try and protect themselves here. It's almost they could never catch a break, and then holy moly, like I love this show. I love how it, you know, reiterates the danger of this game. In terms of like Mulder's father dying in this 3 episode arc, as well as Scully's sister. So both our lead characters lost people who are close to their heart. Even Mulder having those confrontations with his mother too. But yeah, at the same, like, they both lost people dear to their heart. Like, and they were obviously Mulder's father was directly involved. But Scully's sister Melissa, like, indirectly involved, like an innocent bystander. She only just gave advice to Scully about unlocking her memories, was there to just pay her a visit, and bang, gets caught in the crossfire. All because her sister's involved in this game. That's the danger. That's the danger you pose, or that's the risk involved in getting involved in these type of games. Is that not only are you in danger, those close to you are also in danger. I don't know if, you know, I can't believe I said it was a poker game at the beginning, and then like there's that reference at the end. But I love how Skinner, you know, at the end, I'm not sure if he was bluffing, but Scully did have a copy of, you know, the files, and I'm guessing it was in the Navarro language or in the Indian language. So I'm guessing they might have deciphered a decent amount of it. But yeah, I don't know if it was all of it, but yeah, he could have, or he could have access, or he could have memorized a decent chunk of what was on those files. So big up Albert, man. Big up Albert. And I wonder if that's going to come into play later, and I wonder if we'll see Albert again. But oh man, was that a fantastic 3 episode arc, man, of the X-Files. Peak X-Files right there. The atmosphere, sensational. Seeing the little green critters run around, man. Run around Scully, the little aliens, and she didn't say anything about that. Is that because, yeah, her faith came into question? She refuses to believe. It's like, I didn't see that. That was the mind playing tricks on me. Is that what Scully, is that what happened to Scully right there? Like, she's continuing to refuse to acknowledge what she saw right there, unless it's standing right in front of her. Even the silhouette, the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know, man. I don't know. Scully sometimes. Very interesting. Very interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to Paperclip. That is episode 3 of the X-Files season 3. What a start to season 3, man. What an end to season 2. What a start to season 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. It's been Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.